Welcome. I'm glad that you found this video. Obviously, you're looking to attend one of our 5 service academies, either West Point, Annapolis, Air Force Academy, Merchant Marine Academy, or the United States Coast Guard Academy. If you're in the process, you probably do know that all the academies other than the United States Coast Guard Academy requires a congressional nomination, either a nomination from your local congressman, your U.S. Senator, Vice President, or President of the United States. I've been doing these interviews for over 30 years. I've interviewed for countless U.S. Senators and countless U.S. Congressmen. I've had a lot of experience doing it. I've sat on multiple boards and I must have interviewed over 1,000 candidates during the past 30 years. This year though, I was actually shocked by many of the things that I saw and heard. And I said, what could I do to brief people, potential candidates, on how not to make these mistakes? Now, if you got your act together, you're going to take a chuckle at these mistakes. But if you don't, these are things that you're going to have to know. I'm going to tell you 4 things, 4 basic things that you have to know, or you're going to embarrass yourself during a service academy interview. But first off, just let me tell you, I do not represent any of the service academies. Although I am a service academy graduate, my wife is a service academy graduate, and all 4 of my children are service academy graduates. And I do not represent any United States congressman or any U.S. senator. This is my information alone that I'm giving to you, and not representative of them or any of the academies. So here are the 4 things. Number 1, the service obligation. Yes, the service obligation. Going to the academy is free, but for your service obligation. If you go to one of the federal service academies, you owe years of service. Whether it be the Coast Guard Academy, the Merchant Marine Academy, or any of the other academies, you owe service to your nation for your education. I cannot tell you how many of the candidates that we interviewed this year did not know the service obligation. It was embarrassing. And actually, by the end of the first day of interviews, I was very annoyed that nobody knew it. So why is this important? Well, number 1, if you go to any of the service academies, it's a 4-year education. It's 4 years of school like any other college. But the basic obligation after the 4 years is 5 years. So here you are, 18 years old, you're going to go to 4 years of school plus 5 years service obligation. That's a total of 9 years. So math is pretty easy. 18 plus 9 is 27. Those 9 years are 1/3 of your life. And if you don't know what your service obligation is and you're committing to it, you really are not prepared for that interview. Number 2, your rank upon graduation. It's a simple question. If you're going to go into the military, if you're going to go to the service academy, you're going to graduate as an officer. What is your rank? Out of the 10 people that I interviewed this year, 4 did not know that. It's not a hard thing, and it's something that you should know. For example, if you went to the Naval Academy, the Merchant Marine Academy, or the Coast Guard Academy, and went into the Sea Service, your rank would be ensign. If you went to West Point or the Air Force Academy, or if you graduated from the Naval Academy as a Marine officer, your rank would be second lieutenant. A very basic thing that people don't know. So why is this important? Rank has everything to do with your responsibility. You're not going to be an admiral or a general. You're going to be in the lowest rank of the officer corps. And that means that you're going to have to work your way up. You have to know where you're going to be in that pecking order of the military. And knowing that means that you have some basic understanding of military life. Number 3, what do you want to do upon graduation from your chosen service academy? Well, if you want to go to the United States Military Academy at West Point, you are not going to fly fighter jets or for aircraft carrier. If you want to go to the United States Air Force Academy, you are not going to be a Marine. You have to have a basic understanding of what service selections are available from each academy. For example, the United States Naval Academy. There's plenty of things you can do upon graduation from the Naval Academy. You can be a surface warfare officer, you can be a submarine officer, you can be an engineering duty officer, you can be an EOD officer, you can become a Marine officer. There are tons of things that you can do. If you went to the Merchant Marine Academy, you could be an officer in any of the services. You could be in the Air Force, Marine Corps, Army, Navy, or Coast Guard. Or you could sail on your license as a merchant mariner. These are basic things. If the United States government is going to pay for 4 years of your education and you have no idea why you're going there, what you want to do, that's a red flag for us. Number 4. This was a shocking one. I think half of the people that we interviewed this year, that's 5 out of 10, had no idea what they wanted to study. If you're going to go to regular college, you're going there for a reason. Are you going there to be a journalist? Are you going there to be a doctor? Are you going there to be a mathematician? Are you going there to be a historian? What are you going there for? And if you're applying to a service academy, which is a very rigorous choice, a very disciplined way of life for 4 years, plus a 5-year commitment, you have no idea what you want to study. You have no idea if you want to take a STEM track or a humanities track. And then you have no idea what the courses of study are available at the academies. For example, we had a person this year. That person wanted to go to the United States Air Force Academy. They wanted to be a doctor. They had SATs of 1,100. Now, I asked you, do you really think they're going to be in the top 3 of their class at the Air Force Academy and take pre-med at the Air Force Academy? Number 1, there's no pre-med at the Air Force Academy. And number 2, I think only 2 or 3 of the top people in their class get sent on to medical school. That person is not going to be the top in their class out of 12 or 1,400 people. They had no idea what the curriculum choices were, what the career path was, and what their odds were. But they still were applying to the United States Air Force Academy. It's really a waste of our time, it's a waste of their time, it's a waste of the senator's time, it's a waste of the academy's time. It really is a fruitless effort if you don't know the basics of getting in. So just to go over it again, what's your service obligation, what's your rank, what's your career choices, and what's your course of study. Those are 4 basic things that we expect you to know. And if you don't know them, it's a red flag that you didn't do your homework and you're not prepared. And I have to tell you, in 2020, there is no reason not to be prepared. So I know this is a pretty strong video. I know that I might sound harsh and hard about it. I don't mean to be, but I hope you take this advice and you hope you do those 4 basic things. Now, if you found this video and you found it useful, give me a thumbs up, and if you like, write a question, and I will answer that question in video format. So thank you for tuning in. Good luck, study hard, participate in sports, and do your community service. Bye now.